Mary and Vince, would you go next?
Thank you. I wanted to first add to the description of the problem with one sentence by saying that another major problem that has to be kept in the short-term forefront is the debilitating and increasing problem of poverty and drugs in the inner city. But very few people realize that there are vast market opportunities to invest in inner city communities, and that the business sector, the banking sector, and the not-for-profit sector can all deliver and invest resources in the inner city now. In terms of short-term investment opportunities, if you could get the low-income housing rehabilitation movement back in gear by making low-income tax credits permanent now, you would restore a market economy of people who are trying to do low-income housing rehabilitation. If you could work with the unions or pursue the idea specifically of some partial waiver of Davis-Bacon wage requirements, you could get 3 times the value of low-income housing subsidy. Today in Chicago, unskilled workers must be paid $20 an hour to work on low-income housing development. $20 an hour. We could get 3 times the use of that subsidy by paying what are actual prevailing wages in inner city communities of $7 to $9 an hour. So you could get 3 times the bang out of subsidy now if there could be a way to work on the Davis-Bacon regulation. Another short-term strategy would be to challenge the banking industry to use its credit know-how to deliver more credit into distressed markets. My own very small bank makes $30 million of new loans each year into targeted inner city communities. That's 3 times our capital base. If a large bank were doing the same thing, they would be generating $5 billion a year of credit into inner city communities. So the capacity of the banking system and the capacity of the nonprofit development system are there today to be used if they can be incented in any of 1,000 ways to get to work in the inner cities. Thank you.
Oh. Name 3.
Name 3
of the 1,000 ways.
Offer incentives, offer higher deposit insurance to commercial banks that demonstrate delivery of resources into inner city communities. Offer other regulatory changes to those banks in exchange for public delivery of for public purpose. I'm sure that there are 1,000 things that the bankers have thought about.
Vince?